Hi everyone, welcome back. It's the start of the month, so naturally, we're discussing jobs in the UK that offer sponsorship. With these jobs, you can work in the UK, and many of them will even allow you to take your family along. If you're new, I'm Ashika, and I talk about moving across the world for that dream job or to study. And with that, let's dive in. So, over the past year, it has become a lot more challenging to find jobs in the UK. Earlier, there were close to 100 jobs coming up every single month that offered sponsorship in the UK, but with the UK government explicitly trying to cut down immigration, those jobs have drastically reduced. But that being said, there are still a lot of UK employers that are looking to hire foreign workers for one specific reason. Their jobs require skill sets that are not easily available in the UK, and so they have to hire foreigners to fill in those roles. Now, an example of this is doctors, because the healthcare system in the UK is struggling. There basically aren't enough doctors, so the NHS and other government agencies are looking to hire healthcare workers from outside the UK to fill in these roles. And so it's not just doctors, it's all healthcare roles. But when it comes to roles like marketing and HR, there's no pressing need to hire from outside the country because those skill sets are available in the UK but from the local population. So you don't often see jobs coming up for such roles that offer sponsorship. So to be honest, the possibility of getting sponsorship in the UK to work honestly depends on your job. Now that doesn't mean that there are no roles in healthcare or marketing. It means there are fewer roles, which basically also means that when these roles come up, you have to put in a lot more effort. And people in these departments will have to try a lot more than people in healthcare roles, for example. Now, another thing is based on the comments I've been getting over the past few weeks, I thought it was important for us to discuss how much salary you actually need to live and work in the UK comfortably. Now, the UK is a beautiful country to live in. The people are welcoming, they respect other people's cultures. It's a lot of lovely things, but the truth is that none of that really matters if the money doesn't work for you. Now, take for example, you were offered a job for £38,000 in the UK per year. Should you take that job? Well, it depends. While it seems like a lot of money because it's close to around 39 lakhs in India per year, which is a lot of money. But the fact is that if you are moving and if you're the only person earning and you're moving here with your family, and especially if you're moving close to London, it simply isn't enough money. But if you go up north or if you're living by yourself and you're living outside a city, it just might be enough, but it's not going to be comfortable. Earning £38,000 in the UK and 39 lakhs in India are two very different things. And that's simply because of the cost of living, because in the UK, everything is a lot more expensive. To give you an idea, these are the cost of livings for different cities across the UK. The average cost of living in London is £2,720 per month. In Birmingham, it's £1,624 per month. Leeds is £1,577 per month. Glasgow is £1,598 per month. Manchester is £1,696 per month. Edinburgh is £1,782. And Reading is £1,835 per month. So before you decide that you want to move to the UK and before you accept a job offer, you need to calculate what your cost of living is going to be in the UK, how much money you're going to need every month just to survive, how much money you need to be able to spend on small things, and how much money you'll need in case you need to save money in the UK, which is the goal. If the numbers don't match your expectation, believe me when I say this, moving is absolutely not worth it. Now, according to Forbes, the average salary in the UK is £36,000. But like you'll see in today's video, there are lots of jobs that offer you a lot less money. There are jobs that offer you more money, like £100,000 per year, for instance. There are also jobs that offer you £200,000. Everything honestly depends on your job and your skills. So there's no one shoe fits all. So when you see these nasty comments in the comment section saying, don't move to the UK, it's not worth it, you won't make much money, or don't move to the UK, there's no place, just ignore all of them. You need to make the best decision for you. Now, we have two categories of jobs today. We have the healthcare roles and we have the mixed bag. The mixed bag basically contains jobs from across all sectors and industries. And with that, let's get started with healthcare roles. DF Booking Recruitment Services is looking for a veterinary surgeon. Zest Dental Recruitment is looking for an associate dentist. It's also looking for a dentist. MCG Healthcare is looking for a salaried GP. Primary Care Careers is looking for a dental officer. GP Practice in Wales is looking for a general practitioner. Hull University Teaching Hospitals NHS Trust is looking for a junior sister. Hull University is also looking for an endoscopy service lead. Dental Elite Recruitment is looking for a dentist. Communitas Clinics is looking for a dermatology clinician. Commit to Care Plus is looking for a healthcare assistant who's a female. West London Pharmacy is looking for a pharmacist. MedMatch is looking for a specialist orthodontist. Lloyd & Coven Veterinary Recruitment is looking for a small animal veterinary surgeon. Dental Elite Recruitment is looking for a dentist. MediPro Talent is looking for a general practitioner. Nationwide Care Services is looking for a care assistant. Bond Care is looking for a staff nurse. MediPro Talent is looking for an audiologist. And Riverdale Healthcare is looking for a periodontist. Now, apart from this, there are a lot of openings specifically for dentists. So I would suggest you do some digging around until you find all the rest of them. Now remember this, 7 out of 10 CVs are actually rejected before a human's recruiter ever sees them. And that's because they don't pass the ATS checks. So if you think your CV needs some help or some fixing, my team of external consultants can actually help you with this, and you can book a session with them from here. I'll also leave a link in the description below. Now, you may have come across some of these roles which are offering sponsorship but are offering less than the salary threshold of £38,700, and you might be wondering how that's even possible in the first place. Well, that's possible because these roles are being specifically offered, even though they're offering sponsorship, they're being offered to people who are already in the UK on a different visa. So it's either people who are on dependent visas, or they're students, they're studying here, they're under 26 years, they're recent graduates, or they're still completing their course. It's people who fall under all of these criteria. That's why a lot of lower paying roles in the UK will specifically look for students to fill in these roles because they know they can pay them less. And if you are one of these students, you're looking for a job, remember it's always helpful to have a UK driving license, because some of these roles specifically say that you need to have a UK driving license as per the requirements of the role. So consider getting one, it might actually help you. But if you're not in the UK, applying to these roles is not going to help, so don't bother wasting your time. Now, with that, let's move on to the mixed bag. TfL is looking for a senior category manager for IT procurement and commercial. Carlisle Kingswood Global is looking for a forensic accounting opportunities person. Goodman Mason is looking for a non-life actuarial reserving. DF Booking Recruitment Services is looking for international teachers. Skills Provision is looking for a car panel beater, an MEP planner, and a vehicle mechanic. They're also looking for an overhead transmission linesman. TSA Solutions is looking for an air conditioning engineer. An unnamed company is looking for a head chef. An unnamed company is looking for a bar manager. edX Education Recruitment is looking for a physics teacher. Nature's Way Foods is looking for a multi-skill engineer. Walter Clark is looking for a CNC turner or a CNC miller. Holt Recruitment Group is looking for a senior ground systems engineer. Z Gas and Plumbing is looking for a plumbing and heating engineer assistant. Insoft Solutions is looking for a hotel manager. Brunning and Price is looking for a chef. Wolfson's is looking for a junior data engineer. And TfL is looking for a senior IT infrastructure manager. And that's a wrap. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.